So we're going to be talking about the ambush. And Paul was ambushed a couple of times, but we're going to discuss this one in particular for just a little bit. Acts 23, starting in verse 12. And when it was day, some of the Jews banded together and bound themselves under an oath, saying that they would neither eat nor drink till they had killed Paul. Now there were more than 40 who had formed this conspiracy. They came to the chief priests and elders and said, "We have bound ourselves under a great oath that we will eat nothing until we have killed Paul. Now you, therefore, together with the council, suggest to the commander that he be brought down to you tomorrow, as though you were going to make further inquiries concerning him, but we are ready to kill him before he comes near." They were going to ambush him, weren't they? They were going to kill him because of what he was teaching. They didn't like it. It was the Christian way is totally different from the Jewish way. The higher ups in the Jewish way didn't want to lose their place in society. They didn't want to lose their status. The way people would look at them, the way would deal with them. Pride is what was having these people come together and band together to kill this man named Paul. Verse 16 says, "And when Paul's sister's son heard of their ambush, he went and entered the barracks and told Paul. Then Paul called one of the centurions to him and said, 'Take this young man to the commander, for he has something to tell him.' So he took him and brought him to the commander, and he said, 'Paul the prisoner called me to him and asked me to bring this young man to you. He has something to say to you.' Then the commander took him by the hand, went aside and asked him privately, 'What is it that you have to tell me?' And he said, 'The Jews have agreed to ask that you bring Paul down to the council tomorrow, as though they were going to inquire more fully about him, but do not yield him to them. For more than 40 of them lie in wait for him, men who have bound themselves by an oath that they will neither eat nor drink till they have killed him. And now they are ready, waiting for the promise from you.' So the commander let the young man depart and commanded him, 'Tell no one that you have revealed these things to me.' He called for two centurions, saying, 'Prepare 200 soldiers, 70 horsemen, 200 spearmen, and go to Caesarea at the third hour of the night, and provide mounts to set Paul on and bring him safely to Felix the governor.'" So a way out was provided for Paul from this ambush, wasn't it? That's because God wasn't done with Paul, was he? The way for him to get away from there, that's a quite large troop to be provided to one person for his safety and security to be exported out of that area. I was reading all this and I thought to myself, what about the spiritual ambush that every one of us is in every day when we're out in society? Every one of us, there's an ambush waiting for each one of you outside that door. Same thing. Same kind of situation. It's not to take your human life that we have on this planet. It's to take your soul for eternity. Not in heaven, not in the presence of God and Christ. Turn with me to 1 Peter chapter 5.